Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Rheinmetall Skorpion. It's a Tier 8 German premium tank destroyer. It's located on the southeast spawn of Pearl River, and it's under the command of randyxx777 of the War Clan. Game on! Well, this is the plainclothes Skorpion. I say that because Wargaming brought out two versions of it. You can see the second version directly behind him. Yes, the Skorpion G. That was the original one that came out, and that's got the desert camo regardless of the scenery. Even if it's in winter, you've got desert camo. This is the plainclothes version, which allows you to put your own camo on. That's a pretty bright camo scheme, but it was also, they brought it out because that way people would buy two copies of the same tank. And both of them were premium, so Wargaming would make a fortune because, of course, they could buy two copies so they could use it in frontline. And if they were using it, then... Oh, he thought about it. Oh, we got him! First hit! Nicely done. Yes, so they will buy two copies. Now, the gun is a 128mm, capable of 490 alpha. You saw it briefly there for a second. 246mm of pen. And you can see the shell velocity is about 920 meters per second, so it's fairly fast. Point and shoot with just a little lead if you needed to at distance, and he did need to get that Skorpion G. Okay, we've got another target there, and we can just see the front, and I think that Striv S1 is trying to avoid being spotted. And from the angle, I think we're seeing the underside of his vehicle every time he pops up, because it looks like he's at an angle. Okay, when did they start working on this? Well, January 1943. That's when they started development work. It was actually designed by April of 1943, so it didn't take them long to come to get it together. In fact, this is one of several versions of a Waffenträger that they were actually thinking of. And the other ones, of course, one of them that they did come forward with was, in fact, the GW Panther, which technically is the rear weapon loaded vehicle. They did one version with the gun at the back, one version with the gun in the middle, which you see here, and they just used different places to put the gun just to see what it would look like. This tank destroyer, as it is the tank destroyer in the game, actually does have an artillery gun. That is an artillery gun, and the reason we know that is it's a Kanonen 43. That's the actual name. Now, Kanonen in German means, or Kanon, means it's an artillery barrel, or tube. So if you ever see the K number instead of KWK or PAK, that means it's artillery based. Now, the reload time by the book is 12.2 seconds. You can see he's got it down to, oh, lovely shot, 10.14, Randy. And he's just put a hole in the Senlak. And that Senlak is panicking. Now, he fired that one blind when he hit the water, I'm afraid. You can see the water spout, and he was spotted by the Senlak, so he's going to have to pull back for a brief moment. It looks like that Senlak is trying to get up and go underneath that little tunnel. Now, it's actually based on the Panther hull, as you saw, but it's actually not the ordinary Panther, it's the Panther 2. And this is the reason why they didn't actually go ahead with production, mainly down to the fact that the Panther 2 didn't get put into production. You can take this guy out with a one shot, and he does. Oh! Yes, the armour's not very thick. 30mm at the front, 16 at the sides, 20 at the rear. This is why the Skorpion is one of the tanks that really you should aim for if you're an Arty player, because you almost certainly will get the pen. I actually took one of these out with a one-shot kill, and he was moving at full speed, and I took him out with a GW Tiger P, of all things, from the other side of the battlefield. He never felt a thing, but he was completely wiped out with one shot. The shell actually landed inside the cockpit. Yes, I checked afterwards. It was that accurate. Another nice kill. Oh, somebody's trying to counter him. It's the Iron Arnie from distance. But no, he's gone. Ooh, trying. They're trying. They know we're here. They can see the targets being destroyed, but they can't do much about it at the moment. They're just aiming towards this direction. Oh, another Arty round being fired. And this time he does connect. And when you know it, it's a GW Tiger P. After I told that story. And yes, it is a GW Tiger P that connects. Now, it's got the second highest alpha for any of the tier 8 tank destroyers. The other one, the top one, being the SU-130PM. And funnily enough, that's another tank destroyer that actually has very poor armor, which again means that you should prioritize getting these ones for virtue of the fact that you are taking out something that's going to do a lot of damage to the enemy and which you might get a penetrating shot. Now, it was a very smart move for him to actually knock that tree down there where he did, because the enemy Arty obviously can't see him and might actually aim for that tree instead of him. So he can go back to his old position. Just depends on how smart that Tiger P driver is. Another Arty shell. Not coming our way. No, it's not. We do have a teammate just behind us to the left. So he's also on the lookout. We're only one behind the enemy at the moment. As far as we can make out, they've got the village. But they don't appear to be hunting from there. Oh, Smur! Bad move. Oh! That hit the tracks. That's unfortunate. Okay, we might get a second shot. He knows we're here. Good shot. Unfortunately, we did take one round, 120mm round from Smur. And Arty again tries to get us and stuns us, but not close enough. So the numbers are equal now. The Samur didn't last after our shot. He was completely wiped out. We took most of his hit points away, even though we only got 465 out of it, which is a low roll. I was just checking behind him. Aha! Okay, MFCDA 105. Bit of a snapshot there. We could have killed him with one shot if we connected, but it was just too little, too late. We couldn't get a sighting. But here we might actually be able to get something, because he's got to go through that gap in order... Oh, no, we don't need to worry. The RT saved us. Our GW Tiger P's just taken him out. And that means now there's only a Striv S1, the same one we saw earlier, and he's potentially in the same position. Now, he knocked the tree down again. Again, he's trying to give the GW Tiger on the enemy team an incentive to aim for that side of the hill instead of the side where he's located. Batchat's moving. He might need our support. We might want to start moving forward to back him up. And we've spotted an FV207 to our left. Now, I don't think he's seen us. His view range isn't quite as long. One shot takes him out. That's our third kill. Now, we didn't get spotted either. No sixth sense gone off. There's only 4 enemies left now. One of them Arty. They've lost one of their Arty already. They lost him, the FV207. Now we're just going to get rid of that Tiger P. Bit dangerous sitting in the bushes here, but I suppose he's thinking this because he wants all round cover. The Batchat's might actually spot the enemy Arty if he's behind, but I think he's outside view range. No, he's going to be outside view range. Kampfpanzer 7 coming out of the village. Not going to be able to spot him. In fact, he's probably spotted the Batchat. And I think the Batchat spotted him because he's losing hit points, that Kampfpanzer. So we're missing out on the opportunity here. We could actually get... Oh, he's coming down for the hard dismount. And he made it. Okay, we're going to do the quick run. Cut straight across the middle. Batchat is escaping and evading. He's obviously on reload. There's the Kampfpanzer. Okay, you spotted him for us. In fact, he's not the only one there. There's the SU-130PM is there, and he's a one-shot. Definitely a one-shot. So we only need to plonk one round into him. He'll be gone. In fact, he's gone. He's been taken out by the AAT-60, which means now the Kampfpanzer 7 is just around the corner. Get ready to auto-aim on and hit him. And we've just spotted the enemy Arty, but he hasn't spotted us. We can take him out. Nice shot. I say that as a completely dispassionate observer, seeing as I'm an Arty player, but obviously he's the enemy Arty, he has to go. Okay, so Kampfpanzer 7 just around the corner. We've just platooned with the AAT-60, and the Kampfpanzer's just, well, I'm not sure the Kampfpanzer can take us out with one shot, but the Striv is just coming to view, and he's going off the AAT-60. Now, if he does come this way, we can actually take him out. He's not moving. Now he is. Oh, not giving us much to work with, but he does go down. The AAT-60 takes him out. No, it wasn't him. There's the Kampfpanzer. He's gone. And that's the end of the game. And it's a victory. Here's the end of battle result. And that was the first class tanker for randyxx777 in the Rheinmetall Skorpion, the plainclothes Skorpion. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He got a Pascucci's medal. He took out the FB207 and then he took out the GW Tiger P, which is satisfying because, of course, that GW Tiger P took quite a few of his hit points. And, of course, he got a Brothers in Arms because he was in platoon with the AAT-60 and they both managed to get at least 3 kills and won the game. So look at team score. Well, the highest damage in the game went to randyxx777, but it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he missed out on the high caliber. Second highest damage in the game turned out to be the AAT-60 he was been platooned with. Third highest damage went to the SU-130PM, 2,219 hit points of damage. And when it came to kills, we can see the highest scores were the AAT-60 and Randy in his Skorpion. 3 kills went to the Borsig on his team and also to the FB207 on the enemy team, so he must have been quite a good one. And when it came to 2 kills, that's the GW Tiger P on his own team and a Batchat Barask, at least, or is that Batchat 12 ton? It is the Batchat 12 ton. And he got, unfortunately, got killed actually at the end. So yes, he got 2 kills. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill except for the FB207. When it came to base XP, randyxx got that one, 1,205 to him, 1,122 went to the AAT-60. They were the only 2 players who got over 1,000 base, with the Batchat 12 ton getting 828 in third place. He fired 15 rounds in the game, got 9 direct hits on the enemy, 8 penetrating shots, 3,516 hit points, of which 2,516 were at more than 300 meters. You actually get 30 rounds of ammunition, by the way, so he only used half his ammo in the game. He received 1 hit. It was a penetrating shot, and 2 hits by way of splash damage as well. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 362 hit points of damage. There's all spotting actually in this one. He earned a profit of 132,565 credits profit, and that was including a mission completion payout of 80k. And he got 3,797 experience points out of it as well. So as Klaus Kellerman is actually saying at the moment, these premium tank destroyers actually really do make a lot of credits if you are trying to make credits for the game. Of course, the 2 ways of doing it are playing Arty, because Arty always seems to make profits if you are on the winning team, or at least if you have a really good game. And the other way, of course, is to get a premium tank destroyer and use them instead, because they always seem to generate large numbers of credits. And that's the way you can pay your way through the game. I hope you enjoyed that replay. It just shows that Randy XX777 doesn't just play the GWE 100, he does play other tanks, and he had a good one in this one. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.